9:02. Happy Friday. Daily Show. We got a good one. Vitality joins us in a couple of minutes' time. MWC at 10:30. We were going to talk to Sydney at 10:10. Going to move her to Monday. She's got a meeting. I got to start asking. Your weekend about to start. You just got to get through a couple of more hours, and I'm here to help you get through it. Here's what you need to know. Daily Show, we'll get to it now. Top of the hour news. Make sure you download that RiverBender.com app today. We'll take you to top of the hour news now. Police are still investigating that apparent shooting that happened Thursday afternoon near 6th and Spring Streets in Alton. One person taken into a local hospital in an emergency, though authorities did not release details about that person's condition, identity, or what led up to that incident at this time. Police also tracking possible suspects through the area at the time of posting. During the investigation, the Illinois State Police K-9 unit was called in along with Highlands K-9 unit to assist with the search. Evidence markers were placed in the street as investigators examined the scene. More information available here shortly. We do have an update on that victim just because of our second follow-up story to this, and I'll give you that update now. That victim was taken to a local hospital, then transferred to a St. Louis area hospital for additional treatments. Officers also searched for the suspect with helps of local agencies, but no arrests made. And again, that person was wounded, taken to an area hospital, and then taken to St. Louis by transfer. We'll have more updates for you in the next couple of hours. Also in the news today, a woman died after firefighters rescued her from a house early Thursday morning in the 2200 block of Johnson Road in Granite City. Fire Chief Todd Ritchie said nearby Station 3 crews spotted the fire while responding to assist EMS and immediately stopped to help. Firefighters found one person trapped, removed her from the home, and provided emergency care before she was taken to Gateway Medical Center, where the Madison County coroner later said she had died. The fire located near the front of the house. Mitchell firefighters also responded, assisting with interior overhaul and support operations. You can find out more details online, RiverBender.com/news. A driver was killed Thursday morning after a two-vehicle crash on northbound Illinois 255 and Wagon Wheel Road in Roxana. Illinois State Police said the vehicle became disabled in a traffic lane when then struck by another vehicle. The driver of the disabled vehicle was ejected and pronounced deceased at the scene. The other driver was not hurt. State Police also reported a secondary crash southbound on the side of 255 at the same location. Two people in that crash were taken to hospitals with injuries. Traffic in both directions was temporarily shut down but later reopened Thursday morning. Edwardsville police and fire crews responded Wednesday night, August the 19th, to a crash at Troy Road and Franklin Avenue involving a green SUV that appeared to have rear-ended by another vehicle that had left the scene. City spokesperson said an adult female passenger in the SUV had to be taken to a local hospital for evaluation and injuries that were considered non-life-threatening. The crash had not yet been completed. The crash report had not yet been completed, and no additional details have been immediately available. Police are asking anyone with information about that hit-and-run crash to contact the police department, 618-656-2131, as the investigation continues. Also in the news today, Edwardsville captured the Madison County Invitational Tournament Thursday at Belk Park Golf Course in Woods River, finishing with a winning score of 281. The Tigers dominated the top of the leaderboard with Drew Kemperin and Bennett Briggs, Michael Shaw, and Alton's Landon Meyer, all tying for medalist honors at 2 under par. Edwardsville Jr. Brian Cooper added a 1 under 71. Highlands Eli Lucas and Roxana's Will Stevens the fourth each shot even par 72. Highland placed second as the team at 312, followed by Father McGivney at 314 and 316 for Alton, and a very strong showing from Madison County's top golfers in the boys division in the area. Let's take a look at weather. 72 degrees in downtown Alton. Feels like it's 82 already. That humidity's getting to us before the thunderstorms even do. Today, partly sunny, humid. Tonight, partly cloudy, humid, and a thunderstorm in spots later on this evening. That's a chance. We'll just go ahead and give you just a chance of that. Here's what air quality looks like. 75 is moderate. Grass counts are high today at 110. Mold is low at 3250. Ragweed's high at 275, and the tree levels are low at 7. As for the next 5 days, here's what they look like. Friday, temperatures reach 87 degrees and drop down to 66 overnight as we head into Saturday. On Saturday, my final wrestling match day, a high of 85, a low of 62, and then on Sunday, a high of 81, a low of 60. Get excited. On Monday, temperatures for the first time in months going to be under 80 degrees. On Monday, a high of 79 and a low of 65 degrees. There will be rain in the forecast, but just enjoy the fact that your thermometer ain't reading 80. And then on Tuesday, a high of 83, a low of 69. We're getting closer to fall. Monday and Tuesday, your best chance of rain. That's a look at your next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 9:08 in downtown Alton, 72 degrees. It feels like 82 out there for time temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545 this time. And always powered by Michael Ryan Exteriors, roofing professionals, home exteriors with a craftsman's touch. If you need help with storm damage from wind, hail, or heavy rain, especially right now, you might as well take care of this before winter starts. And I'm telling you guys this now because we know what happens to this area every year. Right? Right? You're right. Thank you. Okay, so here's what happens. We get through the summer, we have fall, and then with fall, we have those 3 weeks of rain that happen like between November and December, or it's a foot of snow. Just depends. However, here's what I'm telling you about. Before my roof collapsed, I had a chance to take care of to do some fixing, to at least take a look. In that previous fall, when the temperatures were winding down, I could get back in my attic, we could start moving again because it's not 95 outside, 115 in your attic or wherever you're at in your house. Call Michael Ryan Exteriors, and I'm not saying you get it done before Christmas. Maybe that's kind of past your budget for the year. Totally hear you, and I get it. But you can at least get an idea of what you need for next year before all those spring storms come. Because guess what? It ain't if, it's when. It happens. It happens all the time. And Michael Ryan Exteriors, the roofing professionals, handle it and then some. 618-600-3490. Do not forget to tell them that I sent you over their way. Hey, couple of busy days here in the riverfront the next couple of weeks. Starting off Saturday with the Food Truck Festival and the Alt Marina's 30th birthday. That's going to be one to celebrate. Now, I do ask that you come see my wrestling match first, and then we'll all go celebrate at the marina together. I think that's a win, honestly. I think that's what I might be doing. But you can get tickets to the best date night in the 618. And that ain't even a lie. Jazz and Wine Festival. It happens at the Alton Amphitheater. August the 29th. You can buy your tickets now by going to MetroTix. It's going to be a great night. VIP tables available, charcuterie boards, live music, great wine, performances by Butcher Brown, the Playadors, Cosimo Taylor, and just more as they celebrate 100 miles, celebrating the musical legacy of Miles Davis for that Cosimo Taylor event. It's such a great setting. From great wine, live music, charcuterie boards, it's a perfect date night no matter what your age is. Get on out there to the Alton Amphitheater, AltonAmphitheater.com, AltonAmphitheater.com, and do not forget to tell them that you know who, that's me, sent you over their way. It's 9:12. Friday morning starting. You guys got a couple of more hours, and then you're off to the weekend. You're off to... this is why this studio still gets me. This is a green shirt. I know it looks gray, but I was going to say off to, gray to pull my shirt. I can't do that now. Hey, we're almost there. Couple of hours till freedom, and you got a couple of hours of great conversations. 9:12, a little bit of change. Friday morning continues right here on RiverBender.com and Roku TV. It's our daily show. More comes to you next.
for the perfect camper for your next getaway. Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers, because at Coleman's, adventure starts on Fun Street. You don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
As the storm hits, your roof protects everything underneath it. Trust the storm damage and roof replacement experts, Archer Roofing and Restoration, providing free inspections, help with insurance claims, and offer financing options that make replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, award-winning homes built with pride. Visit pasley.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today. Meet the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace. Best-in-class efficiency, durability, and smart technology. At Backyard Boilers, we're your trusted central boiler dealer, bringing you EPA-certified outdoor furnaces that burn up to 60% less wood. With the Firestar controller, you can monitor your system right from your phone. Built with titanium-enhanced stainless steel, these furnaces are made to last. Call Backyard Boilers in Perry, Illinois today at 217-473-7568 and make this your warmest, most efficient winter yet.
Nobody cares what I know until they know that I care. And here at Stevens Planning, we establish a relationship built on trust as soon as you walk through our doors. We cover every aspect of a solid retirement plan. We will help you with investment choices as well as address and acknowledge your plans for financial development. It's our responsibility to help you safely and efficiently navigate your finances. You are the reason we're here, and whether you choose to join us at Stevens Planning, allowing us the opportunity to secure your future or not, we look forward to getting to know you.
Welcome back. Daily Show, Vitality in a couple of... Welcome back, Daily Show, Vitality in a couple of minutes' time. Really excited as always to chat it up with the gang over there. Hey, while I have you, Dalton Brown had a good story here out of Woods River. Woods River officials are exploring ways to encourage community development in a mostly vacant section of the city. Here's what we know. Council members did approve 2 items to establish a new TIF district on August the 17th. These include feasibility studies for the proposed TIF 4 area and an agreement with PGAV planners to determine whether any or all of the area would be eligible under that TIF Act. The resolution indicates the City of Wood River staff will conduct those feasibility studies at no cost to the city, while the agreement with PGAV totals $34,500. The boundaries of the city's new potential TIF district are not precisely defined at this time, according to the first resolution. However, the general area does include northeast section of town, including the surrounding intersection of Illinois 255 and 111, as well as the nearby Walmart. Councilman Detmers asked how the development in the new district would be funded if established, and City Manager Steve Palin said developers would be reimbursed through an increment-based agreement instead of being paid in advance. In a TIF district, the amount of property taxes collected from homes and businesses is capped at a certain amount. Any tax revenues generated over that amount are then put into a designated fund to finance development projects within the district. More details available, RiverBender.com /news. We got a couple of minutes until our segment with Vitality, so while I have you, let me fill you in on Hainer Library. You know they're the best. What they do each and every day is fantastic, and school's is starting, and that means all the fall fun at Hainer is getting ready to take place. You know, whether it's kids' activities, teen activities, family activities, things you can take home and keep yourself busy while the little ones are at school for the first time. You know, all those things available to you for free with your Hainer Library card. You want to watch ad-free, for free streaming? That is a thing. I know you're probably looking at me going, what credit card number they need? None. They just need your Hainer Library card with Biblio Plus. You get ad-free, for free streaming, movies and TV, all that stuff, the library of things, the seed swap, you name it. It's all there at Hainer Library. You can find out more. HainerLibrary.org. We'll come back with Vitality next.
Looking for the perfect camper for your next getaway? Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers, because at Coleman's, adventure starts on Fun Street.
This July, the fastest boats in the world take over the Mississippi. Catch the thrill of F1 powerboat racing, July 17th to 19th at Riverfront Park in Alton, Illinois. Speed, rivals, champions. This is more than a race. It's the Midwest National. Kicking off with the Meet and Greet Street Party July 17th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
As the storm hits, your roof protects everything underneath it. Trust the storm damage and roof replacement experts, Archer Roofing and Restoration, providing free inspections, help with insurance claims, and offer financing options that make replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, award-winning homes built with pride. Visit Pasley.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today. Meet the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace. Best-in-class efficiency, durability, and smart technology. At Backyard Boilers, we're your trusted central boiler dealer, bringing you EPA-certified outdoor furnaces that burn up to 60% less wood. With the Firestar controller, you can monitor your system right from your phone. Built with titanium-enhanced stainless steel, these furnaces are made to last. Call Backyard Boilers in Perry, Illinois today at 217-473-7568 and make this your warmest, most efficient winter yet.
Nobody cares what I know until they know that I care. And here at Stevens Planning, we establish a relationship built on trust as soon as you walk through our doors. We cover every aspect of a solid retirement plan. We will help you with investment choices as well as address and acknowledge your plans for financial development. It's our responsibility to help you safely and efficiently navigate your finances. You are the reason we're here, and whether you choose to join us at Stevens Planning, allowing us the opportunity to secure your future or not, we look forward to getting to know you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. 9:28. Sorry, we've been talking about energy drink consumption, tricks and twips. You can choose a side and pick a color. You know, we got Kyle back in the studio. Jackie Duty, Vitality, the executive director of Vitality, and Kyle, who is the CEO of the Calc Institute. And back at it again for another great segment. How are we doing?
Doing good.
Oh, fantastic.
Good.
Couldn't be better.
It's been a crazy week. Great things are happening.
But
I know
you had a board meeting and all that.
I'll tell you, there's so many exciting things happening. It's been incredible.
It has.
Yeah, I'm just having a ball.
So where should we dive in? I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't even looked at the prep sheet because I know we got two pros right here in front of us.
We can talk about anything.
Let's. I see the note though, and this is really a big thing. Let's start here instead of just jumping into the open. The healthcare workforce. And I only know a little bit of it because, like I said, my dad taught microbiology and was like the final step before nursing school at Lewis and Clark and all that stuff.
What?
He was a tough teacher, but very good one. That's what we figured out. 4.5 stars out of 5, but the toughness was there, you know. And you know, whenever you're going into this, though, I think so many times people just think nurse or they think doctor or they think, name anesthesiologist. Let's talk about, just the healthcare workforce overall and, what you're constantly hearing about shortages, whether it's nursing or other healthcare professionals, because I know that just the day-to-day staff for where my grandma was at in St. Louis, man, their numbers falter, and then everyone has to kind of struggle and keep the machine going for hundreds of residents.
Absolutely. I would love to have this conversation because I actually just recently sat with Senator Belt.
Oh, did you?
And we pitched a lobby proposal to Washington for safe staffing levels when it comes to nursing. Is this where we're at?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys, sorry. For safe staffing and nursing, but what we pitched was for if, like you just said, if you don't have the right levels, the residents are still there. Yeah. So they're running a business, but ultimately you have people vulnerable and have their lives exposed.
Exactly.
So when they're not showing up, and this does happen more than I think a lot of people understand, but when you're scheduled and you're leaving that, it's full neglect. And I mean, you're at risk not only as a business, but you're liable for any adverse reactions that happens to the treatment plan or them. And that's one of the main reasons why I felt very passionate with getting the Senator Belt. He was actually met with us at one of our schools, and we were going over this because he is in the workforce initiative right now in the region, looking at partnerships with HSHS and BJC and things like that, because they're also hearing the same thing.
I can only imagine is the stress that causes too, because, just seeing what I know just from, little things, whether it's, a nursing home setting or if it's a rehabilitation setting, like a longer term care to get you back going, or even, back in the hospital, if numbers falter and all, I can only imagine, the morale that it takes on people too, because your nurses that maybe the patient loved you for 3 days is now frustrated because something from the day-to-day didn't happen, and it's really important to talk. I'm glad that Senator Belt's is working with
he has a lot of different partners, and I'm glad that COUT can be a part of it. I mean, you can't really do anything if you're not willing to put your foot forward to change.
100%.
So, I love to talk about things, but I also like to say, where are my actions leading and aligning with that?
You can't just talk about it.
Yeah, so I'm more of a leadership recruiter. Hey guys, what can you do and what can we all do together? So that's where our collaboration came, which I'm sure you guys know, bills and proposals, it takes a long time. Yeah, he was like, you might have to wait a year. I'm like, hey, if we can keep things moving,
we'll wait a year.
right? I mean, why we're out here shoveling, helping the patients, it's like, come on, help us out. That's why we moved to the government.
Such a topic, though, that I think so many families and anybody can kind of get behind because, it really is so important. And we talk about, maybe going to, the 4 years and 8 year classes and all that. And that's great if you want to do that in life, but just know that there's a major need in a lot of regions when it comes to healthcare professionals. And I can only, imagine, the conversations you have with students or that are coming in. And maybe it's not, hey, Kyle, I don't know if nursing's what I want to do. There's still, I'm sure, a gauntlet to truly help that incubus that's within inside.
There is, but I do want to say, I'm so glad you touched on this because this is a huge conundrum in the industry right now, because it's more than just safe staffing levels. So with what you just said, a lot of people go into nursing because they align with, I'm a compassionate person, I want to help. So when you have all of this overburden, you're emotionally exhausting people that are there to help. Yep. But now, since we have already low staff, we have forced good people out. We have forced other people to retire. Yep. I know a boatload of nurses, and this is not a joke, that have left their way early retirement, 40s, 50s, to go be truck drivers. I want to clock in and just sit there because it's so exhausting that they have nothing left to give to their families. Yeah. Statistics are rising that nurses are the most divorced
100%,
the most divorced discipline. And if you see why, I mean, you're giving everything all day. What do you have left for your family?
Exactly.
And I don't think the industry as a whole is looking at that these are people taking care of people.
Well, we look at the patient as a person, but sometimes not the staff.
Right. So how are we supposed to give that empathetic care, when you're being tested to a lot of your different limits? So that's a very good point.
I like what you guys are doing with calc though too, because the traditional education models are great for their purposes, but also when you have a chance to collaborate and touch base with different entities like a Vitality or whatever's in your region, it really, I'm sure, broadens the horizon and not only understand, hey, here's how the questions are on the test, answer and get your passing grade, but here's how our industry truly works in this region, and here's what you're going to deal with.
Right.
And I hate to be so blunt about it, but it has to be.
That's
real
kind
life
of
skills.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where it bridges the gap with Vitality and Calc, is because the real life skills, as Jackie talked about last week, is the population that we're serving. It's not the most optimal situations.
Yeah.
So with our students getting to firsthand be delved into that, I think that's where we're not only contributing to the change, but we're trying to foster it. So
what does today's student need that the previous didn't have? That's a great question.
Okay, I would say what the students get today. Do you want me to answer this?
Yeah,
you go for it.
What do they need, or what do they that they they didn't get that what today's students need that previous students didn't get?
So I'm gonna go off of what I was really hitting last week is emotional regulation.
Yeah,
because today's market, you're not only being tested in a personal sense, inflation, you have all the things that are weighing on your shoulder as a human being, right? Gas, this, family, regardless your situation, school. Well, then you're putting yourself in somebody in school, so now you're only testing yourself, now you're in a locked unit. I don't want to say that. You're in a different atmosphere that really binds you in.
Yeah.
So now you're accommodating. So all these things, nobody has ever before, from what I've seen, catered to the students' overall holistic approach. How do we make them successful even though they're going through all this like the rest of us are?
Right.
And that's where the allotted resources come in, and that's where we have different companies and 501c and nonprofits that can help with that.
And things are changing so much. Back in the day, it felt like, you just persevere, it's a mountain,
get through.
And you're going to climb up that mountain.
Right.
And we're seeing that. The stats are showing that is not the way to handle things, because you're losing numbers by the wayside. And it's not just medical, it's a ton of different industries that go through this.
Right.
And I think the older generation hears that as a coddle, and it's not. It's to literally make sure that the person working on you is ready to be at work that day, that isn't just there because they've been sick for 4 days, but they have to be at work because they're short staffed and whatever, or they don't feel. You have to really have that full package when it comes to having the best care possible for an entire hospital system or any medical system, probably.
Well, and I think expectations have changed. We live in a world that the bar continues to rise. If you even look, take the Olympics and study, what athletes were able to do in the early 1900s versus what they were able to do in the 1950s.
I would be a gold medalist. And I'd smoke a pack of cigarettes.
Well, call me first place too. I'm the personal trainer.
Yeah. But
that is funny.
You're so right, though.
Even just trying to be a mom today, you throw in social media, you throw in all these other things that create these expectations that are impossible, these standards that nobody can live up to.
Yep.
So when we all try to keep up with that, it becomes exhausting, and we have to remember we are people. We are humans, that the human condition is a real thing, and we all need rest, and we all need time, and we all need to understand and give each other a little bit of grace. And I think that, everyone, like you said, is focusing on the patient. What about the person taking care of the patient? They're a person too, you know, and I think we just have to remember that.
Great point. It is, and it's so important. I wanted to ask on the flip side of that too. I'm sure that working in settings like with a Vitality or other organizations, because you get a gauntlet of different students that maybe some are trepidatious, maybe some are like, that hat down, my mom and grandma and everyone else has done this and I'm doing this too. I think it does two things. It might help connect somebody that is a little trepidatious and going, and you can connect, but also for somebody that I'm the general, right? Once I know this, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to do what I can. But you lose, because you're so focused on the work sometimes, I can see that you forget not all the personal side of things, but just the interactions that make that so special. And that's where, again, these partnerships help, because on the flip side, for the go-getters that are putting the helmet on and ready to rock and roll, it could bring a sense of humanity into it too, where, oh, shoot, I am taken care of.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
That is my language. The heartbeat of everything. I am I don't want to come off like the emotional sensitive sap, but nobody is looking out for the best interest of people's emotional states.
No.
And this goes into mental health and well-being.
100%. You can't get better if
so
you're not
you
mentally there.
So if you're not regulated, you're here, put me in another thing and tell me all these things, and you're just tick, 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 tick. It's like...
you have to... And maybe I'm right. To me, just from where I'm at, it's just being in the nursing home settings lately, you can truly see the motivation factor there, in my opinion, more because, you know, you truly get to see, you know, this is where we're at. And even for my grandma, when she gets somebody that, you know, is over there that was in Delmar Gardens was fantastic. We're talking about, you know, after the surgery, getting better. It's, you know, you could tell whenever she wasn't feeling connected with, you know, a staff member, and it wasn't because of how she was acting. It was maybe a little bit down, or I'm going to try. But when she had a good staff member working with her, man, I'm climbing Mount Everest tomorrow. I'm going to get across the river and swim to you. You know, like it.
Okay, so let's go down to the granular of that. So why did Grandma do that with the staff member? It's because you remember how you feel.
Yep,
they
exactly.
did things that made her feel good during a time of vulnerability.
You're 100% right.
So that's where I'm trying to lean in everybody. Like, let's train this out, guys.
It has to be, Kyle.
It will, and if you train an army to know how to emotionally regulate people, or just be emotionally transparent, just offload somebody, be their support person. It is okay to let someone vent, and then they feel better.
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes into our staffing environments in our community. Like, we could all build each other up just by having a little grace and mercy.
Right. Yes, that's everything. It's crazy. The ability to have a conversation with somebody and allow them to share their heart.
Yeah,
I mean, that changes
unprejudiced,
everything.
non-judgmental, unprejudiced.
Well, it ties into Vitality's rooms so well too.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing. I'm sure.
No judgment, no shame. Just come and.
Well, how many times do you get a patient that maybe feels like they're going to be judged because of how the world has treated everybody, or you name it, and you can break that ice, and it leads to a much better experience for everybody.
It does.
It makes me just want to give him a hug. Like,
exactly.
Come here.
I'm here for you.
Like, come here. Give me.
Yeah.
Right. Some people just need a hug.
If I see it, Schnooks, I'm not going to ask. Just know that I'm here to love you.
Exactly. Right. But if you see me at Schnooks, do you need a hug? I got you.
It's 9:40. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back to this conversation. Kyle, Jackie in the studio. I'm here rambling too. Daily Show comes back to you next.
Looking for the perfect camper for your next getaway? Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers, because at Coleman's, adventure starts on Fun Street. You think you might be pregnant? You don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
As the storm hits, your roof protects everything underneath it. Trust the storm damage and roof replacement experts, Archer Roofing and Restoration, providing free inspections, help with insurance claims, and offer financing options that make replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Paslay Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Paslay Custom Homes. Award-winning homes built with pride. Visit Paslay.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today. Meet the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace. Best-in-class efficiency, durability, and smart technology. At Backyard Boilers, we're your trusted central boiler dealer, bringing you EPA-certified outdoor furnaces that burn up to 60% less wood. With the Firestar controller, you can monitor your system right from your phone. Built with titanium-enhanced stainless steel, these furnaces are made to last. Call Backyard Boilers in Perry, Illinois today at 217-473-7568 and make this your warmest, most efficient winter yet.
Nobody cares what I know until they know that I care. And here at Stevens Planning, we establish a relationship built on trust as soon as you walk through our doors. We cover every aspect of a solid retirement plan. We will help you with investment choices as well as address and acknowledge your plans for financial development. It's our responsibility to help you safely and efficiently navigate your finances. You are the reason we're here, and whether you choose to join us at Stevens Planning, allowing us the opportunity to secure your future or not, we look forward to getting to know you.
You couldn't hear any of that. Sorry. The fun part of the show's over.
Partner just walked in.
Welcome back, Daily Show. Vitality Speaks. Jackie Duty is the executive director of Vitality. And boy, my boy, have you guys just had a great year of fundraisers. And how's your capital campaign? We got to get somebody to write you a check.
We do. Right. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we had a great anonymous presenting sponsor come in, and now I'm just trying to. We got to get us to 100,000 because we got to redo some big projects.
So
at the facility.
Can we talk about the jingle to bid already?
Yes.
We'll come back with Kyle.
Jingle and bid is coming up. We are so excited about that. I'm already getting baskets in, and it's going to be an exciting year. So we did this last year. It goes like the Tuesday before Thanksgiving through December 4th. And last year was the first time we did it. We had 80 businesses from the region come in. It was huge. And we had the coolest prizes from like hunting trips and safari trips to Africa to, sweet tickets to the Blues and the Cardinals, and just baskets from all businesses. Like, Petco gave us a pet basket filled with all kinds of fun things. Lowe's gave us a big Yeti cooler that we filled with steaks from Wilson's Cattle Company. We had White Castle gave us a crave case.
Stop.
And we paired it with...
If you want to know the key to my heart. Just with pepper jack cheese.
I'll tell you what, that was one of the favorites when we paired it with like a 3D castle puzzle thing. And we put in a tiara and we made it the Knights Crave Castle Fun Night Out or something. And it was just a really
creative.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Wow.
And so we took a lot of different things and paired them and made some really cool baskets.
Are we running the same kind of timeline as we were last year for this?
Same timeline. So
Okay.
we're going to go into November. It'll be a couple days before Thanksgiving, going into I think it's Friday, December 4th at 5 o'clock. And, we really see a lot of the momentum build in the last 5 hours of the auction. It's crazy. We had whole offices shut their buildings down because they were all going floor to floor out trying to outbid each other. We heard about the fights, and it was exciting to the nth hour. We saw the things happen. It was really cool.
So here's what we need from all of you, business owners and PR people and all the great people that watch the show. Trips, experiences. I mean, I know we got some Busch Stadium reps that watch this show. I mean, we could throw in a Cardinals tour. I think we could have some fun. How do we reach out to you to say, here, we want to contribute? Because this does raise a significant amount and goes back towards such a really great cause.
It does. Yeah. And we're going to have, reach out to, email me, jdutey@vitalitywc.org. Call, text my cell phone, 618-541-9823. We'll put all the links. We're just getting all the links together for launching. You'll be able to see the baskets as they come in. So I know the River Dragons just gave us a really great basket filled with jerseys and all kinds of bobbleheads and just really fun things. So the baskets are starting to come in. So let's work together. Let's come up with something really cool and creative, and it's going to be. I think we could double what we did last year.
Fantastic.
So let's join forces. We'll call out to the nursing and medical.
There you go.
So, come on, guys. So Jackie needs some help down here at Vitality Women's Clinic, which, like she said, will be vitalitywomensclinic.org. If we could get her some donations, keep the staple going, you guys. She is one of our continuity of care partners. So let's do this, okay?
I want to add to what Kyle said.
He's coming back. We got to bring him on.
Kyle, you're here. I'm just saying, our SSM folks do know Tim McGraw's people and stuff.
All
Who knows?
right,
We could find some collaboration here for our Illinois friends.
I might be bidding on some of these baskets. I'm just saying that would be amazing.
Great Christmas gift opportunities too. Hey, I wanted to ask, just because we're on this topic on technology or healthcare, does AI change anything yet? Are you guys in that process, even at Vitality, of AI changes in your office for patient care or anything?
I think there's always opportunities. I know there's a lot of fear around it, but I think what we're doing is we're finding creative ways to leverage it to enhance the person-to-person activities. And I don't think it's something to be feared. I think it's something to understand and embrace because it can help us be more efficient and effective.
Well, it is, and it's not going anywhere. And as much as anyone that doesn't like it, it's just here. And so what I think is great is seeing how individuals go, well, how can we work this better for ourselves? And it's not getting your term paper done. It might be just things that help the day-to-day office staff, and eliminate some of that strain and can make things more efficient, for the team. Kyle, what are you seeing?
Well, and that's what I was going to say. So as Calc as an institution, we actually do foster the AI integration because it is the 21st century. However, there are fears, but I think this is where a good resource and service and training development for AI regulation. You can't replace AI for your brain. So if you are actually trying to produce something that, and listen, we all get guilty when you're in your free time, oh, how cool is this? But when you're doing it for a professional development that is a resemblance of you can't claim that to be yours. I think from just a personal overview, that will look like we'll get into plagiarism issues, things like that. But however, on a daily cadence, absolutely have your emails, draft some stuff up. I mean, it's going to decrease your workflow and increase your capacity for a lot of things. Our nursing students, we just integrated a AI digital workflow that's actually in their didact. So their lecture allows them to use an AI assistant that only uses their content from their books.
Wow.
So there's already some spearheading, and it's all about your internal policy. So we're about safeguarding, making sure that not only the institution stays our internal infrastructure stays safe, but the students going forward are understanding here's the role if you do it. No sensitive information, confidentiality, just make sure it's an assistant role, not replacement role.
Right. Well, and see, that's where I think that's a great point because I'm just thinking of and I know nothing about the healthcare system, so don't look at me acting like I know all the answers, but all the times I see, just simple data entries things that, I'm not saying you just put your whole eggs into one basket, but those things could help, and I think it's awesome to integrate that with the learning process to say, get used to, let's start working with this.
Well,
Right.
I think the
Right.
speed of AI, I think you guys can agree, like this is going really fast.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, so I look at
it.
everything from a strategy perspective. I'm like timelines, time frames, right? Well, if you look at like, we'll just say one of our nursing programs, 15 months long. Think of all the different AI already upgrades within 15 months.
It's crazy.
So it's hard to like pull back and you almost have to just go with the ground running.
Yeah.
Learn to fit. You know, I heard this from a really good leader. They said, fail fast. Because if you fail fast and not slow, that somebody asked me, do you like to fail? And I was like, no. Well, do you like to do it for a long period of time? Well, no. They're like, so fail fast. Start making mistakes now to fix them right now.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't overthink, analysis paralysis. Just fail it.
People get mad at me all the time, or they used to until I just told them I don't care, is the fact that, you know, with our live description, you know, I could, you know, this with your time back in media, it could take you all day to write something up like that. And so it's like, we're a task that is very, you know, that is not going to move the proverbial mountain.
Right.
Yeah, I'll save myself 4 hours of my time today.
Absolutely. Right. For sure.
How much more effective can we be?
Yeah.
We just have a little bit of leverage.
You know, I wanted to ask too, where do you see this going with Calc? Because I really think this is a great opportunity for Vitality and Calc both, because you're providing really it's a two-edged sword that only provides greatness and not any bleeding.
Right. Well, I think it's the power of having the collaborations. I mean, we've always had an incredible partnership with Calc, but I just feel like
it's
we're going
the energy
to the next.
too.
It is.
You guys are both like energetic
Synergy.
and
visionaries.
You guys
Yes, we are.
do something together. You have to have it.
That's what I feel like. Kyle's strengths with strategy and vision. It really ties into where Vitality wants to go with looking strategically over the next 10, 20 years. Where can this be? And how can we get in front of it now and build a path to get to where we know that what this community can be and resources and accessibility and helping the community in every area, like taking that full holistic approach. There are so many things we could be doing. So how can we build a pathway there now?
And that's why we'll call on the community members. That's vitalityswomanclinic.org. Let's help Jackie out and let's build that portfolio, guys. We're here in Alton to make a community staple. So what can you do to give back as well? Let's not be fearful. We'll do it together.
Kyle, what are you most proud of with your team?
With my team as far as students or my actual administrative team?
Let's go with students first.
Students, I am glad that my students are open to being fearless. They're open to being leaders of tomorrow. I'm glad that we took something that was and we're creating something that now is. We're carving out a new future, a new type of experience, and that's why we're calling it the Calc experience. So when you have these leaders of today, you're going to feel people like your loved ones that are in their bed. Well, where did you go to school? Wow, they're advocating, they're bold, they're strong, but they're also giving me the needs I met. That's a Calc student.
Yeah.
I want them to feel that. So that's the most thing I'm proud of, is that we're cultivating a new culture. And they're all open to it. It's like everybody's craving it.
Well, you know, on the flip side of that, your admin team I want to hear about, because that's always a make or break.
My powerhouse.
Yeah.
My powerhouse, yes. So my admin team is a group of visionaries but executors. So we all sit at that round table, we make the plans, and then we execute. Everybody has their pillar. I tell my team, because, you know, as a school, you have your financial aid, you have marketing, you have all these different areas, but they're my pillars that hold me up. I'm right here in the middle, making sure everybody keeps the balance. We can't let financial aid fall, you can't let compliance fall, you can't let your admissions fall, and you can't let your academics fall. So you have this plate that you're balancing. But I have a really strong team that I am so proud of. So I couldn't speak more about the team. They're very collegiate, well experienced, and very good people.
Jackie, what would you say about the partnership with Calc?
I'll tell you, I've been so impressed just with the quality of people that he's sending to us. I love that they get to come in and experience the day-to-day, but to see them come in and just have their level of professionalism and the skills that they're learning in the classroom and then being able to apply it in a real-life setting, it really has been incredible to see. I love seeing the leaders of tomorrow, knowing that these are the people that are going to be our future employees, and not just, you know, for Vitality, but in hospitals across the region. I mean, it is exciting to see the quality of training that they're getting and being able to empower, equip, and then launch them. You know.
Well, and you know, going forward too, I know that we're getting close here, but I wanted to make sure we pound on this. Let's give Vitality to where they need to go. And I'm saying this because we all know of somebody that has had experience with pregnancy, whether they wanted the baby or they kind of got surprised. And
right.
Well, you know, we want to make sure we can help them help themselves. And that's what Vitality does so well, and does it in a compassionate, no judgment free way. And I love the fact that you don't dictate to people what their choices are. It's truly just providing options, and here's where you can go with them. And it's a healthy way to do so.
It is.
And I really hope that more people just pick up the phone and call. It could prevent a lot of really nasty things down the line. Jackie, how can we support you, and how can we get you to $100,000?
I'll tell you, the capital campaign is everything. And if we have links, we'll put them in the, in the write-ups. But if you guys can come in, we need some of those big checks. The $5,000, the $10,000 checks are going to help us get to that 100. But even if you're like, well, I can give something, I can pay for a pack of diapers, or, even our monthly sponsors have been so important. So we have people that are coming in $10 a month, $50 a month,
the
$100
micro donors are important.
And it adds up. I'll tell you, every person that comes to the table and says, I can give $25 a month, it's a powerful thing. So you have opportunities at all these different levels, $10, $50, $60, $99. They all provide something, some level of care that can really have an impact, and $1,500 will save a baby. So
I just think that would look a lot better too. If we could get something like that just put right in there.
$100,000, I'll tell you, we would get a lot of stuff done.
And you would help a lot of area families that are in need. And I just think it's so important, because we always talk about how can we break the cycle? How can we get past the generational thing? And to me, it's organizations like what you guys provide, because you're keeping folks educated, informed, together if possible, and if not, it's still an educational approach, and it's so important for all of this. Any parting thoughts for the day?
Just thank you for all of your support. I'm so thankful for people like Kyle and the organizations he's building and leading in this community, and the collaborations we're building across so many different levels. I think we've had some really cool conversations over the last few weeks, and there's some great things coming.
I love that.
So it's going to be exciting to see.
Well, I would just like to say, everybody, I think Jackie hit on a really good note, and I think that we should all try to help her with what we can, not only as an organization. Just remember those moments, how you felt in a time of need, and those people that serviced you. Well, Jackie is on the good side, and so is her team. So I would call all of you guys light workers, good healers. Let's come and help Jackie out and see what we can do, okay?
And remember, Calca's there if you want to start your next career path.
We'll help you. Yes, we got 7 of them.
How do we do it?
Well, listen, all you guys got to do is come to calc.edu, apply online. We have 7 different programs, so I love to represent your nursing and your medical side, but we do have IT, business administration, cybersecurity, and software developer, so we are also growing to meet your needs on different levels. So help us form a better community, and we'll see you guys next time.
I love it. All righty. How about that?
It's a great day. Happy Friday.
10 o'clock on the dot. We'll take a quick break. Top of the hour news, and then 10:30 is the preview to my final wrestling match tomorrow at the Sportsmen's Club. It's going to be brutal.
It's a pleasure.
Looking for the perfect camper for your next getaway? Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers, because at Coleman's, adventure starts on Fun Street.
This July.
You might be pregnant. You don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
As the storm hits, your roof protects everything underneath it. Trust the storm damage and roof replacement experts, Archer Roofing and Restoration, providing free inspections, help with insurance claims, and offer financing options that make replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, award-winning homes built with pride. Visit Pasley.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today. Meet the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace. Best-in-class efficiency, durability, and smart technology. At Backyard Boilers, we're your trusted central boiler dealer, bringing you EPA-certified outdoor furnaces that burn up to 60% less wood. With the Firestar controller, you can monitor your system right from your phone. Built with titanium-enhanced stainless steel, these furnaces are made to last. Call Backyard Boilers in Perry, Illinois today at 217-473-7568 and make this your warmest, most efficient winter yet.
Nobody cares what I know until they know that I care. And here at Stevens Planning, we establish a relationship built on trust as soon as you walk through our doors. We cover every aspect of a solid retirement plan. We will help you with investment choices as well as address and acknowledge your plans for financial development. It's our responsibility to help you safely and efficiently navigate your finances. You are the reason we're here, and whether you choose to join us at Stevens Planning, allowing us the opportunity to secure your future or not, we look forward to getting to know you.
A busy morning on Illinois 255 for emergency personnel yesterday that did lead to a fatal accident. Here's what we know. Top of the hour news now. A driver was killed Thursday morning after a two-vehicle crash northbound Illinois 255 at Wagon Wheel Road in Roxana. Illinois State Police said the driver's vehicle became disabled in a traffic lane and was then struck by another vehicle. The driver of the disabled vehicle was ejected and pronounced deceased at that scene. The other driver was not hurt. State Police also reported a secondary crash on the southbound side of Illinois 255 at the same location. 2 people in that crash were taken to area hospitals with injuries. Traffic in both lanes was temporarily shut down before later reopening Thursday morning. Madison County Coroner Nicholas Novacich has identified Linda Ellis, 76 years of age, as the Granite City area woman who died Thursday morning after a structure fire at her Johnson Road home. Granite City firefighters were responding to a separate medical call when they saw flames coming from the residence. Knowing an elderly woman lived there, crews and Granite City police officers rushed in to help. Ellis was removed from the home without signs of life, and life-saving efforts began immediately. She was immediately taken to the Gateway Regional Medical Center where she was pronounced deceased. The fire's cause remains under investigation at this time. Alton police are investigating a shooting that seriously injured one person Thursday afternoon in the 800th block of East 6th Street. Here's what we know. Officers were dispatched around 1:52 p.m. on August the 20th for a report of shots fired and a person wounded. Police secured the scene and provided aid until Alton Fire Department personnel arrived. The victim was taken to a local hospital, then transferred to a St. Louis area hospital for additional treatment. Officers also searched for the suspect with help from several agencies, but no arrests have been made. Police say the individuals were known to each other. Anyone with information should contact investigators. Edwardsville police and fire crews responded Wednesday night, August the 19th, to a crash at Troy Road and Franklin Avenue involving a green SUV that appeared to have been rear-ended by another vehicle that left the scene. City spokesperson Kathy Hensley said an adult female passenger in the SUV was taken to a local hospital for evaluation and treatment for injuries that were not considered life-threatening. The crash had not yet been completed, the report, and no additional details have been readily made available. Anyone with information on that incident asked to contact 618-656-2131 for more information to their investigative team. Let's take a look at weather. 78 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 87 with that humidity today. Partly sunny and humid tonight, partly cloudy and humid. A thunderstorm in spots later on. As for air quality, 75, which is moderate. Grass is high at 110. Mold is low at 3250, and the ragweed levels are high at 275. Tree levels are low at 7, and the UV index is very high today at 8. As for the next 5 days, here's what they look like today. Temperatures hit 87 degrees and drop down to 67 overnight as we head into Saturday. On Saturday, a high of 86, a low of 61. On Sunday, a high of 81, a low of 60. On Monday, a high of 79 degrees. We're getting to fall, and a low of 65. And then on Tuesday, a high of 83, a low of 69. That's a look at your next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 77 degrees in downtown Alton. Feels like 87 out there for time temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Michael Ryan Exteriors. Home exteriors with a craftsman's touch. We'll take a quick break. It's 10:08. More show over here next.
Looking for the perfect camper for your next getaway? Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers, because at Coleman's, adventure starts on Fun Street.
Replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, award-winning homes built with pride. Visit Pasley.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
9:19. Welcome back. We are less than a month away from the Calhoun County Fair. Really excited to have Patrick and Abby on the show today as we dissect the event. We get learn more details, the history of it, and so much more. Patrick, Abby, are you there with me today?
I'm here.
Oh, hey, Abby, how are we doing? Patrick, are you on the line too? You know, Abby, as we're getting into this, we'll just start with you. Just on a brief overview, this is going to be a really great day, or a great weekend of events for Calhoun County and all the folks that come in, September 10th through the 13th. Can you give us an overview?
Yes. So on Thursday, we start off with our fair, and that includes the talent show. And then we have a live band. Captain Geach is playing, so that's pretty exciting for us. And then on Friday, we have Junior Miss and some truck and tractor pulls. Saturday has our Ag Day, which is really special for the families in the morning. And then we have Little Miss and more truck and tractor pulls. And then on Sunday, we have our parade and the Derby, and then the Big Miss pageant at night.
And Abby, if you could, or Patrick too, take me through the prep work that goes into such a major event that generation upon generation just go and enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of work. It takes all these hands. I mean, we have to clean up the whole fairgrounds. They have a lot of time spent preparing, a lot in advance to get all of the bands, the entertainment, everything set up. So, I mean, it's just a ton of work that a lot of people come together to do. And
And
it's really amazing.
and now, Abby, how long have you been working a part of the fair?
I have been going my whole life. This past year, though, since I've been queen, is really whenever I started to become more involved, like personally. And it's definitely super cool to see the behind the scenes and how much work goes into it.
And Abby, I wanted to talk with you about that. And just that recognition alone and the work that goes into being named queen of that of the event. What's that feel like for you to carry that legacy too? In this next couple of chapters.
I mean, it's truly amazing. I grew up watching girls be Miss Calhoun County and really just saw how they carried themselves with such grace and was such great role models for our community. So being able to be that person is really special, and it's something I'll definitely remember.
What has been the biggest takeaway of just fair preparation for this year for you?
I think just appreciating our local fairs, going around and seeing them throughout all of Illinois this summer, and then seeing ours come together, you really don't realize how much work, how many people, just the dedication that goes behind these things. And it's really nice to be able to appreciate that and kind of spread awareness for how much others should as well.
Well, and on top of that too, there's such a great lineup of events. We're on your website now, and just seeing all the folks that that proudly sponsored this event to make sure that it goes off without a hitch, and just seeing the from Thursday through Sunday. I mean, families and anyone that attends is truly going to have a great day. And what I love too is just seeing the 4-H exhibits and all the work that goes into that as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's so amazing. They have so much to see, to look at, and there's so many just talented, inspired young people in our community that really goes to show, how important agriculture is and what a big part of that is for our fair, and it's really special.
And getting back into just the conversation overall, what's the best way to get tickets for the fair and make sure that we're not missing out on any of the action?
Well, we did have some pre-sale available, but now they usually sell them locally. We've had them at the banks before, and then of course at like the fair office and different places you can get tickets.
Fantastic. I'm also seeing you guys have a great lineup too of just entertainment for everybody. Starting on Thursday, when you got Captain Cheech and the Shrimp Shack Shooters going to be there. The Mark Bragenberg Tractor Pull Arena is going to be a fun time at 7 p.m. And then the talent show at the grandstand too.
Yes, I'm super excited. We actually got to see that band performing while we were up at the state fair. So it was just a little bit of a just a pre. I got to see them. It was exciting, and so I'm ready for them to be back and to hear them again.
Also too, the one thing that Abby I get more excited about than anything is tractor pulling, and I don't know why. It's just like my hidden interest. I love this event, and the Illinois Farm Pullers Tractor Pull is going to be Friday, September the 11th at 7 p.m. That's going to be one that's going to be awesome to see. And what I think so cool is just all the sponsors that come together to make this event possible. Just seeing here, with Farm Credit of Illinois, Jerseyville, Southern Pike Plumbing, Beck's, Tony Taylor, and Road Speed Shop. That's fantastic to see that regional support.
Absolutely. Our fair is so loved. We have so many people that support us, and they're really what makes it possible. Without them, their donations, their help, our fair would not be what it is.
Going forward, what's the best way? Is there any commonly asked questions, any frequently asked questions for parking or any of the day of stuff that we can ask you now?
We usually have as you go into our fair at the very beginning, we have a lot that is set aside this for parking. We have people out there that kind of direct you a little bit. It's honestly fairly easy from different ones that I've been through to see and to navigate. And then right from there, it leads you into the opening gate. You go in, get your tickets, and you're set from there.
Fantastic. And let's take us through the pageants this fair week. I know that Junior Miss is going to be on that Friday, and then I am also curious, when is the Little Miss Calhoun pageant's going to be on Saturday, and then Sunday the Miss Calhoun, correct?
Yes.
Take me through the work that goes in for all the individuals that are ready to compete in these competitions, and just the work that needs to be done to become Little Miss or Miss Calhoun.
Yeah, so we have practice every Sunday. The different groups have different time slots. And during that time, they practice their dances, their walking, their on stage speaking. You practice your speech, and we'll do also like some mock interviews for the older girls. And it really is so much work. It takes so much confidence to go out on that stage and show the people who you are. And so they are putting in so much work, and I'm so excited to see them out on the stage.
I am too, because it really is such a such a passionate group of individuals and young ladies that are truly pulling out all the stops and doing a lot of work to get up to that point. And take me through just what you had to kind of go through to become Miss to win your pageant.
Yes, so last year I was obviously going to the practices up at the fairgrounds, but also whenever I was at home, I was going through my speech every night. Me and my mom would go on walks and I would say it the whole entire time, front to back, just to make sure I had it down. And we were doing mock interview questions, on stage questions, just a lot of practice, with yourself, to get you ready to feel prepared to go out on that stage.
Well, and that's where I just wanted to hit on a little bit, because I just knowing a little bit of the individuals, not necessarily the Calhoun pageants, but other county fairs and pageants all around, is just seeing that work, and it's not easy to get to that point for sure. Wanted to ask you too. Drifters Mile will be playing 7 to 10 on Friday. Saturday, more great entertainment comes your way with the KG band, who's fantastic in Alton. Is there one event outside of maybe the pageants or anything that you're familiar with that you always look forward to checking out the most?
I was thinking about it this morning, and I have two. My one other favorite event would have to be the parade. I just think we have a really good parade. From being a smaller county, everybody really comes out to support it. It's so much fun. And then also going through our barns and seeing the 4-H and also the students' work that they submit to the fair. I know whenever I was younger, I loved getting to see my work up on display, and so I think that's really cool getting to see all their work and all their dedication they've had throughout the year.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. I love that Calhoun showcases every bit of your guys' county. It's such a great county fair because truly everybody's represented, and in such a great way. And I can only imagine just the pride that one feels whenever they see that on display. And also, I think this is fantastic. On Saturday, from 12 to 4, it's a free gate for senior citizens. And is there any other opportunities for that free gate for them?
Um, I am actually not sure on that. Patrick, is there?
Yeah, so I think that is our only day for a free gate for senior citizens, but our pricing structure has actually changed this year where we've expanded free entry to a larger group of children. I think we're now going up to 12 years old, get into the fair for free this year.
That is absolutely fantastic, Patrick. And going into this a little bit further, what are you looking forward to about this fair this time around the Horn, Patrick? There's so many great things. You're keeping the legacy and the history of the Calhoun County Fair strong, and also just doing some really, I think, some great work to add to it. What are your thoughts as you head into September 10th?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is going to be the concert on Thursday night.
Oh, it'd be great.
That's something that we introduced. Yeah, I know, and it's gonna be beautiful weather, I'm sure, because it always is for our fair, and we got that nice September coolness getting in the air. And we started with our concert series last year, and we're bringing it back into this year. And we have a really big name, like you mentioned, Captain Geach has a great following. I think it's just going to be awesome.
It really is. And, when you add that on top of just what we were talking about with Abby and all the different ways you showcase the county and the region, and it really is, it makes for such a great event. And, I'm sure, Patrick, when you hear these conversations from folks that go to the Calhoun County Fair, year after year, you're on, maybe generation now. What's it like to hear some of the comments from passersby that just enjoy coming in and celebrating Calhoun?
Yeah, I mean, the Calhoun County Fair is really like I like to call it like everyone's county fair. It is the classic county fair. It's still small, still very regional, and I love hearing everybody's comments about how beautiful the fairgrounds have become. Since we started working on improving them, and how everybody just they just appreciate the ability to bring their family out for some like affordable fun and safe fun in a really good environment. And it's just so nice to be able to highlight the works of local children, local artisans, and local talent at our talent show, and just give an environment that's really just for the people. And obviously now this is going to be our, I think, 97th or 98th
Wow.
fair. So we so there's generations upon generations of stories and memories that I just love to hear.
Well, and I just think that you guys tie everything in so well, the entire team across the board, because especially with this year being a special year, the 250th, and going into
Mhm.
September and really celebrating that, and also just celebrating Calhoun. It's a win-win and just ties in beautifully with everything. I wanted to ask you guys,
Mhm.
on your website here, we're showing at calhounfair.net for all the information up to date. Is there a way for folks to still contribute to this, or are we looking for next year sponsors?
Yeah, we're always open to additional sponsorships. We all of our days, I think, have been booked by different groups, but of course, you can always reach out. I think our email is on the web page, or you can reach out to me personally. We are always looking for additional sponsors. Highlight groups that support the community. That we are so open to that and would welcome that.
It's just incredible. We're showing going through the sponsors section of your guys' website here now and just seeing the amount of individuals that contribute to this event and make it what it is. It truly it's got to feel like such a momentum boost too when you guys see that support.
Oh, absolutely. We are so appreciative for everyone who volunteers their time, donates supplies, or obviously our financial donors, and importantly too, the donors of that give different experiences to be shared at the fair. We have people on the family fun day who will come out and bring like a petting zoo, or the department that'll bring out a fire truck for kids to play on, and different artisans or local groups that come out just to share what they know with the children that come out on family fun day. We're just so appreciative of all those efforts.
Well, I can only imagine. And we were talking to Abby about the pageants and the work that's going into that, and also we're touching on the 4-H participants as well, and just seeing all the hard work that's going into this. On both sides of it, from the organizer side, the vendor side, the participant side, it really just showcases so much good. And I got to ask you guys, Abby mentioned the parade. Take me through the parade. What can we expect, and when do we need to be there?
So the parade for the last, I don't know, my entire life has started on noon on Sunday. And if you come into Hardin, you line up along Park Street, which is sort of the main two-lane road in town, you will see the fair or the parade go by. They shut down the Hardin Bridge for it. It's apparently that big of a deal. So you got to get there early, because if you can't cross the bridge, then you can't see the parade. But
Good
there's
notes.
so many groups. Yeah, so many groups that come in, and it's still like I said, that classic fair experience where everybody wants to be in the parade. There's tons of candy to be handed out, and it's just that classic experience that you really can't miss. And if you can't make it to town too, you can our fair does go through our fairgrounds, so you can come to the fairgrounds, and the parade will come right on through. So if you want to, maybe miss some of the line after the parade comes through, you can just come right up on to the fairgrounds, and get your corn dog or whatever and sit and wait for your candy to come next.
I got to ask too, because I'm a big fan of the demo derby. What can we expect on Sunday, September the 13th?
Sunday is just always the biggest day because you have the Miss Calhoun Fair pageant, you have the demo derby, and it's a huge day. But the demo derby is always good. We always have, I think it's always very well attended. We last year we built some huge new bleachers, so there's an expansion of some, I guess, free watching. You obviously have to pay to get into the fair, but once you get up to the demo derby, you don't have to pay to watch. Of course, those bleachers, which hold a ton of people, they fill up very quick. So you want to make sure you get your spot early. But we have more opportunities for people who don't necessarily get that truck spot, or to come up and still be able to get a nice view of the demolition derby.
Absolutely. And Patrick, as we're, wrapping up this conversation here, and really appreciate you and Abby's time today as we're previewing the Calhoun County Fair. What's the big takeaway? Is there anything that we haven't hit on yet in this last 20 minutes that you would like to get out to the public today?
Yeah, I just want to welcome everyone to the Calhoun County Fair. It's just it's a great time and just a great community of people. Even if you're not from Calhoun, we welcome you with open arms, and you'll have a great time. We're going to have amazing rides and amazing food and some amazing events, and you won't be disappointed.
Fantastic. Patrick, Abby, thank you so much for your time. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you.
so much.
It's 9:38. A little bit of change. We'll come back and take a quick break. This interview will be recapped at RiverBender.com.
Looking for the perfect camper for your next getaway? Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers. Because at Coleman's, adventure starts. You might be pregnant. You don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
As the storm hits, your roof protects everything underneath it. Trust the storm damage and roof replacement experts, Archer Roofing and Restoration, providing free inspections, help with insurance claims, and offer financing options that make replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, award-winning homes built with pride. Visit pasley.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today. Meet the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace. Best-in-class efficiency, durability, and smart technology. At Backyard Boilers, we're your trusted central boiler dealer, bringing you EPA-certified outdoor furnaces that burn up to 60% less wood. With the Firestar controller, you can monitor your system right from your phone. Built with titanium-enhanced stainless steel, these furnaces are made to last. Call Backyard Boilers in Perry, Illinois today at 217-473-7568 and make this your warmest, most efficient winter yet.
Nobody cares what I know until they know that I care. And here at Stevens Planning, we establish a relationship built on trust as soon as you walk through our doors. We cover every aspect of a solid retirement plan. We will help you with investment choices as well as address and acknowledge your plans for financial development. It's our responsibility to help you safely and efficiently navigate your finances. You are the reason we're here, and whether you choose to join us at Stevens Planning, allowing us the opportunity to secure your future or not, we look forward to getting to know you.
Welcome back. Daily Show, 10:33. A little over 16 hours until I am back in there.
Yeah.
The road to the Riverbend Rumble is now. It's here. The road's ending tomorrow. I mean, we're here. Sportsmen's Club, get your tickets at Eventbrite. There's a lot of people on this Rumble, Bill and Ted.
There is. There is.
It's going to be just incredible.
Well, just incredible.
You know, take me through, because I'm seeing, like, here's what bothers me. Okay, shouldn't get into this early, but I'm seeing a lot of people that are like managers and things. Like, I'm getting nervous about this because, you know, it's not the wrestlers you got to worry about.
It's the managers.
Rumbles.
Oh, yeah. And I think the number now is
30.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like 30 people.
So we did a little research.
Oh, good.
Last week.
And you know I love research.
Yes. I saw how much you love research. Instead of the feds.
So go ahead, bro. Tell about the research.
There's a VPN for that.
That's right.
But so what we did last Saturday is we went to a different promotion up in the Mattoon area. Actually, a 01 USA promotion. Really nice. They have a wrestling school, a lot of nice young talent. You know, it's a drive.
Where Wayne and Joey are?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And there's they have a couple wrestlers there that are joining the MWC.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So we wanted to, check them out firsthand. So one of the individuals was Bart Ender. Who had a good
Bart Ender.
Had a promo on the NWC on his entry, and I tell you, he looked really good.
He did.
He was undersized in the match that he was in, and really held his own against a larger opponent.
Much larger.
Used his speed. He was impressive. And the other one we saw was Johnny Evans, the self-proclaimed ladies man.
What? Ladies man.
Anytime
Is he
I
at a
hear
women's prison? There's not a lot of options there.
Anytime I hear someone say that, anytime someone self-describes something, it's a problem.
Yeah, he was telling everybody that your girlfriends won't be safe, and I have a spoiler alert. They're safe.
They're safe.
But another individual though who just did really, really well. I don't think either of them are going to win the Rumble. Just not having the ring experience with some of the folks 101 that are him. But I think if they. I think they're going to be, hopefully having more appearances in the MWC.
Yeah, I would like to see them down
That's
here.
just the type of young talent that the MWC draws.
Well, and it's exciting for the young talent because you got a group that's actually and I hate to sound so bad about this, but there's a lot of independent promotions that, you go and you work your butt off and you do a 45-minute, Ironman or whatever because that's what you wanted to do, and you don't see any video of it.
Right.
They don't promote you. MWC does such a good job. Everything I've seen online, my video is still the most watched. It's all professional. I mean that to the nearest degree.
Right.
Like it is seriously good.
Well, with their YouTube channel, every match has commentary, as well that gets posted.
You didn't tell me about this. Who do I got to talk to before coming?
Well, we don't want to talk to Retro because he will just dog the hell out of you.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good.
He'll start.
But if I was a
crying
young
about
wrestler, this is where I'd want to be.
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
Who wouldn't? You get the likes of Mario coming in and all that, but
Matty Ice,
Lil Khan, Kerry Morton. All these really talented people that aren't just talented in one spot. They're just successful in one spot. They're, anywhere they go, it's all over. They're good.
Right. And it's like any sport. You get better by, competing against people who are as good, if not better than you.
Yeah. The Yankees didn't win 27 pennants or titles by going up against the farm leagues,
Right.
Right. So, the civic memorials and whichever's.
Wow.
I know.
Oh,
sorry,
man,
guys.
that's playing evil today.
Yeah,
So, but we'll see. But I think those are going to be, two talents to watch.
I completely agree. I'm really excited. I saw the single leg Hans. What a promo that guy has. He's a little crazy.
He is a little.
I like Hans.
He is crazy, but he is so fun to watch in the ring. He is so much fun to watch in the ring.
Red Bull. If Red Bull could create a human being, that was him. I was just waiting for him to explode through the screen.
He is one to be hyper.
Mario's got a tough day ahead.
He does.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I would not be surprised if this title doesn't change hands. Really? I could see that happening. Very, very much so.
Oh.
Well.
Okay, this is why you need a good general manager.
That's.
Why isn't he here promoting all this stuff?
Just say Jamal, are you still here yet? No, you're not. Okay.
This guy that no-showed me like 40 times. He got scared of a
I think what it is because we want to make today just all about Dick today. Today is the interview of Dick.
So I really appreciate this. I was told from staff that they wanted to do this because I did a lot in pro wrestling. Really traveled some ground.
We want to know where you've been, where you're going.
I will say this. I wanted to, before anything, my claim to fame outside of the Rhodes Wrestling Academy and actually beating Magnifico, winning an election at the IWAP, was Mike Outlaw beating the absolute hell out of me at the Sports Academy in Fairview Heights or Collinsville, like right on that interchange. Oh my God. I thought about this because before you guys come on, I'm like, let's think about this a little bit. Who you've had fun with? Mike Outlaw was the greatest talent in St. Louis professional wrestling I've ever seen in my life. And I'm really worried because the moment I thought about this match this morning, I thought about the sound that chop made against my chest and how awful it felt. And I'm like, I'm like, oh no, I don't have to worry about chops today. I got to worry about a damn cattle strap that's getting my back. It's terrible. So it is Dick time. So why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll start 10:40, and we're going to learn all about the professional wrestling icon of Dick Douglas. And this is true. I did make a lot of name for myself and had a great time, but now I get to do it one last time and bring my graces to MWC.
Looking for the perfect camper for your next getaway? Visit Coleman's Country Campers at 2 Fun Lane in Hartford, Illinois, where families have been finding travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and RVs since 1991. Call 618-254-1180 and let their friendly team help you find the right camper for your next adventure. From weekend camping trips to cross-country memories, your journey begins at Coleman's Country Campers. Because at Coleman's, adventure starts on Fun Street.
This July, the fastest boats in the world take over the Mississippi. Catch the thrill of F1 power.
Low-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
As the storm hits, your roof protects everything underneath it. Trust the storm damage and roof replacement experts, Archer Roofing and Restoration, providing free inspections, help with insurance claims, and offer financing options that make replacing your roof affordable. Proudly veteran-owned and community-focused. We're here when our neighbors need us most. Call 618-575-0016 or visit archerroof.com today.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
If you thought quality home building was a thing of the past, think again. Welcome to Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, an award-winning builder known for craftsmanship, attention to detail, and homes designed around the way you live. From thoughtful design to expert construction, every home we build reflects decades of experience and a commitment to doing things the right way. Ralph G. Pasley Custom Homes, award-winning homes built with pride. Visit pasley.com to learn more and start building your dream home today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today. Meet the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace. Best-in-class efficiency, durability, and smart technology. At Backyard Boilers, we're your trusted central boiler dealer, bringing you EPA-certified outdoor furnaces that burn up to 60% less wood. With the Firestar controller, you can monitor your system right from your phone. Built with titanium-enhanced stainless steel, these furnaces are made to last. Call Backyard Boilers in Perry, Illinois today at 217-473-7568 and make this your warmest, most efficient winter yet.
Nobody cares what I know until they know that I care. And here at Stevens Planning, we establish a relationship built on trust as soon as you walk through our doors. We cover every aspect of a solid retirement plan. We will help you with investment choices as well as address and acknowledge your plans for financial development. It's our responsibility to help you safely and efficiently navigate your finances. You are the reason we're here, and whether you choose to join us at Stevens Planning, allowing us the opportunity to secure your future or not, we look forward to getting
Welcome back, Daily Show. 10:45 is the time. We are officially one day away from the return of one of the most impactful, I would say, professional wrestlers in the industry. I mean, I had a lot of people taking a load of Dick Douglas, and what happens is during the time, people they get frustrated, and I get it, because you see a guy that's newer and he's having all this success, and you don't want him to, why is this skinny guy the main event? Well, because he draws and he's a success.
Right.
But I'm back, and it's time to do this the right way. I'm really excited to be back. And now this is the time I get to turn my show over. And Bill and Ted.
Yes. I think the fans are going to like it because they don't know Dick, and we want to know what makes Dick tick.
I'll tell you. Ask away. I am literally giving you my last 15 minutes of the show.
So I guess the first thing, people would want to know is, very simply, why did you want to become a professional wrestler?
Save the industry. I mean, you guys grew up watching wrestling at the Chase. You guys saw the killers out there, the Dick the Bruisers, and then you get to 2004 and you got Hillbilly Joe and his two toes, and he's going out there and he's actually the promoter. He's actually running the whole thing, and his best friend's the promoter 2 towns over. So him and his friends share a belt the entire time. You got tons of talent that are young, that are inspiring. And here's what happens. They get their motivation killed within 13 seconds because they realize, well, I'm not going to be 40 years old and buddies with the promoter soon, so why am I here? It was simply to save professional wrestling. This is an industry that is American at its finest, and I was here to save it.
So even as a kid, you could kind of see that the cards were stacked against people.
Why was Steve Austin there in 2002? Why was he there in 2003? There was a ton of young talent. And what they do, they gave it to a guy that couldn't move. And that's what really started to bother me. And you see it all the time. I mean, think about it. Anytime you turn on a wrestling promotion, no matter what, or you go indies, it's always the old guy that wins the title. It's always the guy that's been there and deserves it.
Yep.
That's true. How about we just give it to the best talent and we let them run with it for a couple of weeks? That's what I always thought. Seriously.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, fair.
So I understand you trained at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy.
True, second class.
Under Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, second class.
Is there any other people in your class that we can recognize?
Ooh, probably not. I don't know. I haven't checked in on them. Let's see. Lucas Chase was very good. He was actually one of the best talents I've ever seen. Lucas Chase was very good. Now, I will tell you this. He's a little snug. He beat the hell out of me in the ring a few times. Now it's bleeding all over the place. You got to watch Lucas, but boy, is he good. Now, I'll tell you this. No one had the numbers that Dick Douglas had at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy. I had my own rally. You guys realize that, right? I literally had a rally in Georgetown, Texas.
Nice.
A voters rally before the main event. I had 300,000 people a month were on my, at the time, social media feeds. I was the guy. And then all of a sudden, the same thing happened at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy that happens in life. They go, listen, you're the most watched. You're the most interacted. Why don't we put you in the middle? What the hell? How does that make sense? These people don't even know who these kids are, but we have a 300,000 impression count over here. No, let's give it to the other. That's what happened. Seriously.
Did you lose the main event also?
No, no, here, I'll tell you what happened.
Bill!
No, I'll tell you what happened.
I was going with the consistency of it.
It was ridiculous. So I had to go up against a guy that was a college frat bro who couldn't spell his name, and it was 4 letters. And then, I get in the ring. Here comes Abaddon. You ever have a zombie come up and hit you from behind?
Not today.
Cheated. Absolutely cheated. It was stolen, and that's what I've been dealing with for 4 years. All around. From the highest of levels down to the indies, I am getting smoked.
And I've seen Abaddon, on TV.
Yeah.
So someone made it.
Oh, wow.
It's because of me.
There you go. Exactly.
It's because of me.
Exactly. He took it for her.
If she didn't do what she did to Dick, she wouldn't be on television.
Absolutely right.
That right now. They saw her and they said, what a killer. What a killer. And they put her in there. It's true. And Dustin still hasn't answered my lawyer's paperwork either, because I've sued multiple times. Why am I getting attacked by a dead person at a wrestling school that I paid money for?
That's a good question.
Anyone have any questions? No answer.
That's a fair question.
Thank you. With that being said, where are we at?
Oh, your turn.
Oh, most certainly. We talked a little bit earlier, but let's say, other than the previous strap match you had.
What
with
the hell is this? When the heck did you tell people my studio location? We got an infiltrator, an El Magnifico lobbyist right here. No love, no dick. Look at this. I'm going to take a picture. Hold on, I'm going to show this to the world. You're on camera. You're on camera.
I don't know.
Set this up?
I don't know anything about
this.
this.
It sure as hell wasn't me.
I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, can you please ask your next 4 questions before I go crazy?
Go ahead, Bill.
El Magnifico is staring me in the face. El Magnifico in a heart, and it says, no love, dick.
Next question. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Other than like your strap match we've talked about before with the great El Magnifico.
Yeah.
What other matches, and we talked a little bit earlier, come to mind that are especially, you look back at those that are just really special to Dick?
I'm trying to talk right now, but I really can't because I have a 4-foot poster out in front of me right now that says El Magnifico. I'm going to answer this best I can. Dexter Roswell at IWAP. I won in a landslide. We had a sign match where you had to put your campaign poster up on the sign and win it. I won quickly. It was one of the best. Then the other one was CJ Shine in Chucky, Tennessee. In front of Ricky Morton and Luke Gallows and the whole TNA crew back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, we put on a barn burner.
Nice.
And I do want to say that my spot was used that following week on television. And I'm not going to say who took it, but I'm going to tell you it was the same thing I created. And I only know it because I used a suit jacket for it. Stealing.
Well,
cheaters. Lobbyists. Big-time donors.
What are you doing?
Need some nourishment? Want a burrito?
What? This is a professional interview, Bill.
That's from Magnifico. What'd you put in this, Bill?
Nothing. Just a delicious Casey's burrito. You look
can't
agitated.
Make the match tomorrow.
Jesus, we're trying to do an interview here.
Are you having fun at home in Mexico, Missouri, or wherever you're at selling today?
Jesus.
Having fun. Go ahead, Ted.
God.
I got a sign that's 5 feet tall. I got
a burrito.
This actually is beeping.
Is it calling you?
Hold on.
I'm sure no added hot sauce.
I'm going to need my security team down here. I don't know. This is ticking a little bit. It's kind of worrying me. Okay. Back to you, Ted.
So you say you're on a crusade to say professional wrestling.
We have to, from El Magnifico.
I know.
Even though that sign was... I think that sign's spelled wrong.
What motivated you for such a courageous undertaking?
I'll tell you why. Because I was asked to save pro wrestling. I was fine. I didn't need nothing. I was good. You guys took pro wrestling and stole it from people, and I said, you have it. You go do it. I'll be successful on my own, and I was. I had a great time.
Yep.
But the fans spoke, and they said, we need Dick Douglas more than ever. We need Dick. We need him to come back and save professional wrestling.
For the stuff like this.
Literally for this, where I'm in a public setting, and I have a sign that says El Magnifico, and then it makes sure to say that we don't love Dick Douglas. Yeah. No, that's great. No, that's exactly why I came back, because it's time to fix this one last time. If I can do it, I will.
Well, let me try and bring it, back down then, and let's just because you're winding down your career. Yeah. This is likely going to be the
last one,
your last match, which is probably going to end in a very public and humiliating defeat. So, how do you want to be remembered as a professional wrestler?
Trendsetter, very quickly, trendsetter. So I told you this before, Bill. No one had a suit. I brought professionalism into the industry. I even wrestled in a suit because I said, why am I going to be in a singlet if I'm here to do business after the show? I'm not going to go take off my singlet and put on boot. No, I'll just go out there in my suit and kick ass. And that's what I did. And all of a sudden I did that. And here comes 14 other people. And then the best was when I saw people running to save pro wrestling. I'm like, hello, done it, and have 10 times the viewership you have. And that's where I'm feeling right now, Bill. It's a lot of Steelers, a lot of succubuses, a lot of lobbyists that what they do is they lobby either fans to come and drive hours to show up signs at someone's workplace of business, or they lobby the promoter. I know that little Joe can't touch his toes or even stretch his hamstrings out, but I would love it if he was there. This is why. I mean, out of all of it.
I wonder if El Magnifico gives the promoter tacos to get in there.
I bet you he does. You can't tell me the way that these guys rub elbows that, nothing's been done. And I'm not trying to take away from Bill's question. I think it's fantastic. But I think that I'm taking it on just to say, you know what? I might lose. I might give it out there on the field, but Dick fought for you, and it's time for the fans to do so too. All they want to do is run to social media and complain about the matches and complain about this and complain about the way the wrestler looked at me. No, let's get rid of those bad fans. Let's bring Dick back for one more time and give it back to the true fans. I guarantee you this. The moment you experience Dick Douglas, I'm telling you, you won't change. You'll stick with it. You'll go, I want Dick Douglas's strategy from now on. It's the greatest show on earth.
Well, clearly the person with the sign never experienced Dick Douglas.
She's going to on Saturday. I can tell you that.
Yep.
With that being said, I will say to all of you, you're going to see a character that you've never seen before out of Dick Douglas, and that's anger. I am dealing with the most ridiculous things in my entire life. I am a worldwide brand. Seriously, 300,000 people a month were checking in with me. And now where am I? A poster board sign with my opponent's name on it.
And apparently Bill had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
Where were you at last week, Bill?
Nothing to do with the burrito that has, I've heard tick. Like tick, 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 tick. I'm a little nervous.
Where were you at last week?
Do you like hot sauce? Probably a lot on there.
Oh, I bet there is. With that though, I think I'm taking on the undertaking just to do it one last time. I was cheated in Mount Vernon. It was a stolen match. I won 3 times. And all of a sudden he wins. And you got people like this. Oh, so good. He's so good. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a cheater.
He is.
What's the next question?
So let's focus. What do you feel the wrestlers in the promotion can learn from you since you're stepping
Everything.
away?
You saw what they stole. They stole professionalism. They stole my suit. They stole my haircut. The only thing they didn't take was my personality, because you just can't take that. That's mine. I am going to give them, I hope they take away one thing, that no matter what, if Dick is present or not, that the atmosphere, that the spirit of Dick lives on after this. That's what it needs to be. Professionalism. Just because we don't have the 14 viewers that Netflix promised WWE for $10 billion, we still got 400 more of them watching this. And if they do what Dick says, if they be like Dick, I'm telling you, you guys would see 10,000 people a month at the shows. Every bit.
So they're going to learn how to be a gracious loser.
Wow.
How
are you so confident about this?
It's incredible.
Like he knows something.
Bill, I'm going to tell you this. El Magnifico needs this so much more than I do. I mean, people are looking at the size comparisons. I've heard it already. Look at this kid. He's going to die. Okay, good. Go ahead. Let me die. What does that do?
Nothing.
Does that help?
Doesn't say wrestling.
It doesn't. But if I win, and when I win, it changes everything. It changes the whole gauntlet, and it makes people realize maybe we've thought about professional wrestling wrong the last 20 years. Maybe the high flying, 18 somersaults and coming down on you. It's okay, but maybe we just needed something more simple. Maybe we needed Dick Douglas, and I think that's where it comes back into play.
Well, I will say one thing for sure. However this match turns out, although I think we know how it's
massive landslide victory.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I think everybody that's there is going to appreciate the fact that they took the time to go to the Godfrey Sportsman's Club for this event.
You're going to, and I'm telling you, if you miss out, that's it. I am telling you.
You don't want to miss
all this stuff. With that, any more questions? I want to give you guys your time. You're on my platform, but I'll give you your
It's going to be hard for you to walk away.
It depends on how it goes.
Oh.
If I was cheated, yeah. I mean, I was cheated the last time. I won this match. I won the match. And then I don't get a title shot. I don't get this. I was in the main event of so many of these shows. Nothing. If I get cheated this time, it's going to be very hard to turn it off. Because every day I'm going to think about the fact that even though I don't need to save professional wrestling, I tried, people rejected it. That's democracy at its finest. But what could it have been? What could it have been is all I'm going to think about. If I was cheated, if it's a hard fought, knockout, drag out fight, and we all come away and we got our licks and God love you, we lose. But I have never lost without being cheated in my entire life. It's true. It's true, Bill. Always cheated.
Wow.
Isn't it?
You must get cheated a lot.
No. Actually, I do. Twice a week. At least twice to 3 times a week. I have a whole team that's dedicated to literally fixing cheating. Do you know that? I had a team dedicated to get me ready for the ring. It's going to be a knockout. And I'm telling you, it ain't going to be cheating tomorrow because we're prepared for you. We're more than prepared for you, El Magnifico. Any more?
I don't have any more questions.
No, I think, ourselves and the MWC universe, if you would, know more about Dick than they did when they woke up this morning.
Well, I can tell you what, they'll always think of Dick Douglas, and they'll never stop thinking of him. And I'm telling you this right now. I am calling for it one last time. I want a false count anywhere inside the Sportsman's Club. I want a barn burner. Come on. If El Magnifico was so good, he shouldn't just have to be able to beat me in the ring. He could be able to beat me anywhere, right? That's the whole game. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's so good. Hall of Famer. Makes our tacos, and we all love him because he's such a good guy. Oh. Yeah, go ahead. False count anywhere. I'm tired of playing in this game, this castle, this sandbox, if you will, of lobbyists, this sandbox of backwood promoters. Tired of it. Let's play by Dick's rules now.
Right.
I'm proposing. I want a false count anywhere, and I'm telling you guys, if you don't get tickets, you are missing out because it is going to be war. It is pure war, and I can officially say to the wrestling industry, after months of what I would call brazen attacks on character, on who we are as a community, and who we are trying to pull in, it has really caused a lot of shortened growth. It's killed our movement. It's time to take action. That's why today, nearly 24 hours before, I am officially declaring war on El Magnifico and the MWC, and it will be settled tomorrow. It's terrible what's happened. This has been an absolute disgrace of 2 months. It was going to be a match, but I am officially, we got it voted on by our board today. We are declaring war against El Magnifico. And you can love him all you want, but he won't be moving after I'm done with him on Saturday, and that's all there is to it. You guys can go watch Dick Douglas in this brutal slaughter that's getting ready to take place for this Hall of Famer. And watch all this other great talent that's going to be there too. Mario's going to have a great match. Hans going to have a great match with Mario. Lillis is going to be there. And I'm going to win the Riverbend Rumble because my team let me down. I think she has something to do with it back there. How did I get into a Rumble after a leather strap match? We still haven't answered the question, Bill.
We have not answered that question. Probably have to find the invisible general manager for that.
Yeah, you know why. They're actually agree with you on something, Bill. Hey,
I call it
ground. Common ground could lead to bigger things.
Oh, that's right.
I call it the way I see it. I am fair and impartial.
I would go that far.
I won't either, but I will say I'm going to beat El Magnifico tomorrow. I need you to get tickets by going to Eventbrite and seeing a talented slew, one of the best promotions in the area, MWC. They pull out all the stops. Sportsman's Club, we will see you there, guys. Thanks so much for your time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
To all of you, I hope you have a great day, but El Magnifico. And until tomorrow, when I see you in the ring, try your best to stay out of jail.